Hello everyone guys, and in today's video we're always gonna dive into Bitcoin's chart. What's going on guys, and what does it all mean for us? Let me explain. But before we start our video, I want to say that Bitcoin made some nuance previously. Let me explain, guys. So basically, if we scale out and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is still trading in a long-term downward trend. Guys, maximums are decreasing, minimums are decreasing. On top of that, previously, if we turn on the EMA, we can see that previously at the 3rd of November 2025, Bitcoin broke below the support level, the 200 EMA, and since that moment, Bitcoin has not been above the resistance level, which means that Bitcoin is still trading in a long-term downward trend. But what is the first rule in a downward trend? In a downward trend, the first rule that all the bounces which appear and happen, we first of all deem as a bounces, not as a reversals, guys. And because previously we saw a bunch of bounces right here, this was a bounce, but the crowd was panicking and said that, and the crowd was saying that it is a reversal. But after that, it's bounce done, and the price update the lowest price, this extreme point at 80,600 by this moment. After that, Bitcoin fell on 60k, gave a bit upward bounce for approximately 38%. In that moment, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026. So basically, right here we can see that Bitcoin is still tend to update the lowest price of 2026, because right here the lowest price of 2026 was at approximately 80,600. After that, Bitcoin updated the lowest price, fell to the 60k. After that, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026, and the lowest price of 2026 at that moment was at approximately 57,130. After that, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026 and swept the lowest price of 2026, and the lowest price of 2026 was at approximately 58,115. And by this false breakout, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026. It is right now the lowest price of 2026, it is 57,800. So basically, previously, if we talk about a long-term trend is still downward, but swing trends may change sometimes. And previously, Bitcoin has changed the swing trend, because previously Bitcoin was trading in an upward trend due to that fact that these minimums and these maximums was increasing for a long period of time. But when Bitcoin hit the resistance level at $67,000, Bitcoin finally got rejected, and the maximums and minimums again start to decrease, which means that swing trend again start to be downward. On top of that, Bitcoin previously broke below this diagonal support level on which previously the swing upward trend was stick on, which means that the momentum, literally the momentum of the bounce is faded. On top of that, if we switch to the 4 time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is showing divergence for us. For example, right here, the price chart, this maximus was increasing and this minimums was increasing, but these maximus were approximately equal or decreasing, which means that literally the RSI said that it's false movement, and with a high probability we will see Bitcoin lower. And right here we can see that Bitcoin again started to decrease on maximums and minimums, which means that the momentum of the bounce literally faded. And so due to that fact, as I said previously, as a bunch of factors I said previously, we may expect an update. The lowest price of 2026 again, it is 57,100, because the momentum of the bounce is faded. Bitcoin again started trading in a downward trend. Swing trend is downward, long-term trend is downward, and so on. And so I think with a high probability we may see Bitcoin lower at least I think at 61k. But guys, previously the downward trend, there is some nuance here appear, because the downward trend continues as long as this peak remains at approximately 65,400. Because when these maximums are decreasing, these maximums are decreasing due to that fact that the previous maximums was approximately 65,400, but current maximums approximately at 64,750. So, which means that these maximums are literally decreasing. But if price again hit this level, and the price start again to trading in a downward trend, due to that fact it may update the highest price, this previous highest price, and after that the price may start to trade in an upward trend, in a swing upward trend again. So there is some nuance which appeared, as I said previously. So basically Bitcoin is trading in a swing downward trend till Bitcoin is trading below this extreme point at 65,400. If Bitcoin update this price, Bitcoin again will be again start to trading in an upward trend. This nuance which I have to say appeared previously, and we can't do nothing with that, guys. So basically, due to that fact, as I said previously, I'm expecting a downward move from approximately current price toward the support level at 60-61k, but there is some nuance which we have to realize, that Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is trading below this extreme point at 65,400, Bitcoin is trading in a swing down trend. But when Bitcoin will be updating this price again, we may see in a bit a continuation of a swing upward trend, might be toward the resistance level at $70,000, but after that Bitcoin will be falling for approximately to 60k. So from the current price, I'm expecting a downward move, but I don't want to fire some short trades right here, because there is not entry point right here, guys, because it's not enough conditions to fire some short trades right here. So due to that factor, that the momentum of the bounce is faded, Bitcoin is trading in a divergency, Bitcoin trading in the overbought area, Bitcoin is trading in a downward trend right now, if we talk about long-term swing. Due to that factors, I'm expecting a downward move from approximately current price. But if Bitcoin update the lowest, this price, this extreme point at 65,400, I will be expecting a bit acceleration of might be some upward trend over the resistance level at $70,000, and after that we may see 60k. So I think it's just only a matter of how Bitcoin will get to the support level at 61k. If we talk about Ethereum, let's look to the Ethereum. Right here we can see that Ethereum previously also broke below the diagonal support level, which means that the momentum of the bounce literally faded. Maximums decreasing, minimums are decreasing. On top of that, Ethereum previously broke below the horizontal support level at 1950 by this moment, which means that Ethereum started to trade literally in a downward trend. And Ethereum still trading in a downward trend, even if we talk about swing, till this peak at approximately 1935 remain 1935, because we have to decrease maximums to trading in a downward trend. But if the price break it above and update this price, we may see in a continuation of an upward move over the resistance level at 2000, 1980, 2000, and so on. So this time. So if we talk about what's going on right now, with a high probability, I'm expecting a downward move from approximately current price, because there are way more factors for a downward move for approximately current price than factors for growth from the current price. But I'm allowed for the possibility that Ethereum and Bitcoin may again start trading in an upward trend if will update this extreme point as said previously. For Ethereum is 1940. For Bitcoin it is approximately 65,400. So basically, guys, this was just my take, my view, not financial advice. It was just my take on Bitcoin and Ethereum, just my thoughts, just my opinion, just my view, not financial advice. See you later, guys. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel and so on. Bye bye, guys. See you later.